All right, so here's the former flyweight interim title challenger, Kai Kara-France. And what he did against Steve Erceg in Perth really put him back not only near top flight flyweight contention, but in the good graces of the UFC. This man can crack.
Absolutely, and I said, how? You're in 125. He said, because I'm out, bro, whatever that means. But Kai Kara-France is a powerful guy. He possesses power, John, that we don't see much at 125 pounds. When he started to struggle, though, he went back in the lab, got things corrected, came back and looked better than he ever has in that arena.
Yeah, you can argue the concussion sustained getting ready for Manel Kape ended up being a blessing in disguise. Kai Kara-France looking to continue his winning ways tonight. All right, folks, doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champion making the walk for his latest title defense, and there's a lot of reasons we're sold out tonight, chief among them the presence of one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world.
He's one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and he's also one of the greatest flyweights we have ever seen. This guy can do everything inside the octagon. It feels like he was made to be a UFC fighter, from his preparation to his media appearances, to the way that he speaks about himself as the champion. This guy just has it, and that it will carry him to another title defense.
Some people suggested maybe there was an injury coming in, but he certainly muted that noise in our fighter meeting. He says it is all systems go for another title defense tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. All right, let's get you the tail of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, back inside to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Kai Kara-France. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, Kyoji Horiguchi.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, early round action here. You got to be mindful when you're fighting Kai Kara-France of all of his different weapons. Certainly, there's no denying his power on the feet. He has fight-ending power in both of his hands. And this guy runs marathons for fun at times, so you don't have to worry about the conditioning and the cardiovascular system being there for him if this fight hits the latter rounds. Counters with that inside leg kick.
Another massive head kick lands.
Left hand counter there. So not a ton of action here early, but a lot of high-level striking as the fighters try to get their reads.
Yeah, these dudes are trying to figure out how they want to approach this fight. It's a long fight, so you take your time and make sure you know exactly what you want to do.
1-2 high kick, go!
Well, missed on that one. Oh, that defense is a thing of beauty, right? Slipping, dipping, and avoiding a lot of these power shots.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of just defending. His eyes are very open, aware. He sees everything coming before his opponent throws.
see what he can do here in the clinch. Just over 2 minutes to go. Both guys appeared to land there. Oh, timing couldn't have been much better on that uppercut.
He didn't expect that punch. He didn't expect an uppercut to follow that slip. That was a great shot.
Big right hand.
Oh, nice elbow.
Everything works off of the jab for Kara-France.
Even from his hands. At times he will just move his hands, move his head. He's never just going.
Oh, he's starting to look really dialed in here. Not sure his opponent can keep up.
Well, as a kickboxer, you know you're in the zone whenever you're landing at this rate. He hasn't missed.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round.
Big right hook there by the champ.
One sounds for the end of round one.
Level. I want you to keep doing that. Your jab is beautiful. Keep that in his face.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous 5 minutes, DC, and no padding, no glove on that foot.
No glove, no padding, and look at the hip action when he throws those kicks. He's not only kicking just for feel, he's really trying to damage his opponent, and as the fight goes longer, you will start to see it take an effect.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times when it came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Swing and a big miss by Kara-France. All right, so there it is again, the leg kick from Kara-France. He has a lot of advantages in this matchup, but that appears to be the weapon of choice tonight.
You know, it's all rooted in the game plan. These guys build game plans, and these fighters from City Kickboxing follow it to a T, and you see that with Kara-France and his approach tonight.
Pretty significant welt to the left side. Oh, and he counters effectively with a jab upstairs there, DC. I know you don't often have the reach advantage, but nice to see him making good use of it in this matchup. Nice technique on the side kick. Oh, big head kick there. Good jab. Man, look at the redness now, almost immediately on the right side of his body. Under a minute to go in the round. All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming. Good jab there by the champion.
seconds here. 10 minutes down.
All right, sit down there. Take a deep breath here. All right, get into one. Drink. Slow that heart rate down. All right, here we go.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the highlights. He has had his kicking game going early and often tonight.
I mean, on point, right? He knew that this was going to be a way for him to take control of this fight. He's used those kicks to really put him out ahead, and I'm not sure if his opponent has the ability to adjust and stop him from landing these over and over.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so another round is now underway. Pretty good action over the previous 10 minutes. Your thoughts on what we might see here?
Both of the guys really picking up on the action, putting their foot on the gas, and really starting to drive it home as we approach the end of the fight, and we're still so evenly matched, and the fight has been so close to this point.
Get behind that uppercut.
I might let you kick the inside of my leg after the show.
No.
See how that feels.
You don't want that, J.A. You do not want that. No one wants that. Even trained professional fighters can't take too many of those strikes.
Well, we hear a lot of fighters talk about the best night of their respective careers, and they keep coming back to this term flow state, right? That is what we're looking at right now. Fighting on instinct, offense to defense, and vice versa. He can't miss at the moment. Under 3 minutes now to go. Man, is he a thinking man's fighter, right? It's almost as if he is throwing his counter before the opponent can even strike.
I mean, just right out of that high guard. He goes from defense to offense, and before his opponent can react, they've already taken the shot or absorbed the shot that he intended to throw.
Well, the body work starting to take its toll. Look at the redness starting to appear on his left side. Well, it's not always easy being a counter striker, but when you can execute the style this effectively, it really is something to behold. You'll see he'll try to draw the opponent in here yet again, and as soon as his opponent strikes, he'll try to use that wayward offense against him and get back to his countering game that really has been the big story in this one thus far. Slips the punch.
Short time now in the round.
All right, so a good job defensively by him here. Reach advantage was his at the outset, and he was able to take advantage there with the punch. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, it got to be kind of fun to strut your way back to the store.
I mean, you are 10 foot tall. When you can drop another person with a strike, you are 10 foot tall. Now, the issue is he did not find the finish, and he used a lot of energy trying to finish that fight.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Championship rounds are upon us. Oh, nice job defensively, and then turning the offense on his opponent. Well done.
I mean, turning that defense into offense is so important when you're inside an octagon.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Oh, man, there's that body shot again. Defense has got to make some adjustments here.
And if the defense don't get better, at some point you're going to see him start to really show the effects of this body work. I love a fighter that makes that investment into the body early to get the dividends later in the fight.
That was a pretty big head kick a moment ago. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Just over 2 minutes now to go. Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss.
I need you to get that takedown now.
Oh, another body shot gets through. Gotta think he's starting to feel those in the midsection.
Oh, my goodness. Oh!
Oh, he got a big right hand home. Oh, both fighters land simultaneously. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, uppercut to the head.
Another punch to the head.
Let's go, you can do this. Keep going forward.
10 seconds to go in round 4. 20 minutes down. Potentially 5 to go. All right, there's the horn. How about that round? He got him badly there early on. You thought that maybe that was going to be the beginning of the end. At the very least here, gotta think he's going to try to get him out of here in this next round.
J.A., he's on skates. I mean, he was on skates. His ability to withstand that avalanche is commendable, but he has to change something as he approaches the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round.
Nice punch to the head. Another strike to the head lands.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Trying to do damage now with the kick. That's a miss.
Protect your face. Hands up.
Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation.
Lands a beautiful leg kick. But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. All right, well, time is the enemy now, DC, and he's really running out of it if he's going to get his hand raised tonight.
He's got to go forward. He's got to just throw everything at his opponent to try and find that punch or that kick that's going to end the fight. There is no time for strategy. a lot of trouble now. Nasty uppercut lands right on the button. He almost put his opponent down. Still up right now, but he can find the finish there. Even if he's hurt, he will still fight back.
Oh, with authority, the body.
Off the left hook, you don't anticipate the next punch coming right up the middle. He's real good at trying to find that shot.
Well, you can chalk this up to a forgettable night at the office. He is losing the fight. His cardio is essentially on empty. Might be time to pass that control.
It's time to pass the stick. Hand it over to your homeboy, man. It's over. You tried, and there's an A for effort, but it's over.
Lands the jab. Oh, and he caught the kick. Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's gonna hold up in the fight of the year conversation. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 48-47. With a winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Kyoji Horiguchi!
And still UFC flyweight champion. And people are always denigrating the flyweights, right? Always banging on the flyweights. How about this champion?
I mean, when you have a champion like this, it's hard